Yo, yo, yo. What's going down, man? We here. I know we up late. I ain't mean to take this long to get up on here. We're going to run down there through some quick little things real quick, man. What's going down with everybody? Shout out to Moore, man. Shout out to A Juice. Heartbreak. What's going down for sure? We in the building. Make sure y'all tapped in. Welcome to the vibe stream, not the live stream, man. We got a lot to tap into today. We just going to run through some topics. Shout out to the replay gang. Elite Ambition, what's going down, my boy? Y'all turn it up, man. Y'all know how we rock. We need the energy, man. We need that energy tonight. I know it's late. I know niggas tired. I know y'all got to get up for work in the morning. I did want to get on here earlier. I did not have a very productive day today, man. I didn't get up in time to really have everything organized, but I plan on doing better tomorrow. And we got some good stuff coming for the people. Most definitely appreciate y'all. A lot more videos dropping. I'm going to be dropping more podcast clips, all that. Just everything coming, more vlogs. I got stuff already shot and recorded. Been trying to get some of my interviews back rolling. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I would like to have a running interview format like I had back in 2018 and 2019 and early 2020 when I was just doing all them interviews. I would like to have that amount of interviews, like one a day type shit, even with underground artists or people y'all don't know, because I feel like just having that on here is good conversation, bro. But I got to get the whole structure together more. That should take a lot of time, a lot of energy. So we're going to get it together how I want it. I got so many plans I want to do, and we're going to get them done. But make sure y'all subscribed and tapped in. Let's get it. AC in the building. Hey, Double A in the building. Vibe stream. Y'all know what's going down. We don't need the donations. We need the participation, man. We finna keep it raw and uncut tonight. Tonight, some niggas might get offended. Some people might feel like they being disrespected. I had somebody, I said something on the channel one time, and it wasn't directed at nobody. It wasn't a name I had in mind, but a person felt the way about something I said before, nigga. And I was just saying some real live player shit. Now, I need to get it together, but a lot of people don't be invested in their music like they need to no more. Like, to be being a rapper is a full-time job. And we'll move on in a second to get to some topics. But let me give y'all this quick thing. Anything you do is a full-time job, especially rapping. You want to know why rapping is a full-time job? Because it's not performance-based in the aspect of the physical. Like, let's take boxers, for instance. Let's take Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford. People liking you can make you more money. People hating you can still make you money as a boxer. It don't matter. But you work out, you get in shape, you get physical to actually get in the ring and compete. You do have to make the right connections. You do got to get with the right promoter and manager and things like that. You got to have the right relationships. But your reward is your workout. You're going to see the physical productions, and then you're going to be able to get in the ring and prove yourself. As a rapper, if you're trying to really sell music, people have to like you, right? That's a big part of it. But guess what? You have to spend a lot of money for the people to like you. It's not, well, hey, y'all don't got to like me, but if I get in this ring and I kick this nigga ass, I'm the champion regardless. The people will start to like you because of that. But in music, nigga, you might have to spend $20,000, nigga, and you still ain't saw no money back yet. And people have not and will not want to accept that, how expensive this shit is, bro. As an artist, it costs money, especially now. We in such a cliche world. You got to have a flow. You got to have a style. You got to have an image. They already want you to be made with the look, the chain, the watch, the clothes, the car. You got to be locked in with these rappers. You need a cosign. It's like 1,000 things that be going on. But you can get there. It's all about how long you're willing to stay down. A lot of the rappers that I was interviewing 2018, if you know, you know, I interviewed over 100 rappers, nigga. Easy. Probably way more than that. Y'all remember I used to be posted up at the corner store, gas station, nigga. Goddamn me. All the nigga Popeyes parking lot, Jimmy Chan's parking lot, the studio parking lots, any parking lot outside. I done went to Dallas, Atlanta, wherever. Just fucking with artists. Bro, I done interviewed probably 200 artists. I don't want to put no too high number, but it's up there. Out of all them interviews I was doing, it's only a handful, bro, that's really like active in the game still or made a name. Only one artist I worked with early on, before he had a name at all, before he was turned up and got the following there, Baby Money. He one of the niggas that invested and kept that shit going and stuck with it. So he went crazy. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my nigga Baby Money out of Detroit. He one of them niggas that like stuck with that shit, kept working. Of course, the whole TSF did. You know, I was around them niggas when I first started. They was already doing their thing, but they kept this shit going. Who else did I interview that had a name? I got some more in my head. I just can't think of them all the way. Shout out to my nigga Roll Run C Mo. He's still pushing his brand and going crazy with that bitch. Like Roll Runners World, I had that shirt on today. You ever in the DF Dub, make sure you pull up on my boys Roll Runners World. They got an exotic cereal bar and boutique out there that sell clothes, shoes. They got all type of like ice cream sundaes, flavors, exotic cereal bar. Go pull up on them. Grab you some merch. They've been doing pop-up city to city, state to state. They doing their best shit. Shout out to my nigga Roll Run C-Wo, Damn Cody, man. All them niggas over there, man. That boy Jay, all them niggas, dog. For real. They doing their shit. Few other niggas. A nigga I just recently interviewed this year who been working super crazy with this rap shit. That nigga Trap Boy Freddy. Trap Boy Freddy been working this year, nigga. He been going crazy with that work. Like, dropping consistently, tapes, all that shit, man. He been going dumb. Who else? Shout out to Big X the Plug. I never worked with him, but I see him working out there. You just got to be investing in yourself, moving around, traveling, shaking the people's hands in the streets, tapping in with the radio stations. You got to do it all now, bro. You got to grind on the internet and in person. And you got to stay in these people's face, bro. You just got to. If you don't, they not going to fuck with you. We got a lot of niggas coming out of H-Town. Shout out to my nigga King Hendrix going crazy. He dropped a badass tape. Y'all check that out. I'm waiting on Lil Jeremy to drop another project. They got D-Baby going crazy. OTB Fastlane got some good shit. I'm waiting for him to get back and dropping up in there crazy. Beat King been going dumb. I got to get that Beat King vlog out too. That nigga been going dumb. Always been going dumb. My boy Check Chasing Chubb, he trying to get back working, getting up in there, dropping some videos. A lot of niggas in Houston active, all over the game. Atlanta niggas, Chicago niggas, Detroit niggas. They probably got like the hardest work ethic. Them Detroit niggas, they never stop. Them niggas always going crazy. They built their shit up independently for this new era, bro. They ain't even have no industry. They created their own industry. Just off cameramans, YouTube channels, medias, outlets, blogs. Just their whole culture became music out there as a lifestyle. And it's dope. What's so lit about Detroit, if you've never been to Detroit, they underground rappers and they top rappers are hand in hand with the people in the streets. It's like a little community out there in Detroit where like the streets, and when I say streets, I ain't talking about criminals and laws. I'm just saying the streets. the people that are the culture are tied in directly with the rappers out there. So I've heard niggas like out here in H-Town, bro, really just be happy for some of them Detroit niggas. You know what I'm saying? They movie game, big crazy. Shout out to my nigga Street Lord, my boy Street Lord, man, the OG. Shout out to the Street Lords, man. Shout out to that nigga Rook. Shout out to all them boys, man. Rest in peace, Blade, Icewood. I actually got an interview with Lil Blade. If y'all never saw that, I got an interview with Lil Blade. Lil Blade Icewood. He like the Blade Icewood, like the Detroit OG out there. Rest in peace, God bless his soul. But they shit is like they rappers are directly connected to the people in the streets and culture of Detroit. That's why that shit be hitting the way it hit, man. And them, they kill that movie shit for sure. Shout out to that boy Street Lord Rook. Shout out to Chewy Yo on the donation. My boy say keep grinding Ant to come up. Nah, for shit show. For shit show. I appreciate all y'all who get up in here. We got some people up in here now. Let's get started, man. Let's get started. They in here. Hey, we need the participation, man. Yo, Murder Pain for sure. Buffed Up still. Hey, you can watch Buffed Up today and you still gonna laugh, nigga. All the Detroit hood movies, they got the best hood movies. Can't nobody fuck with Detroit with the hood movies, nigga. You can't. And they been doing them hoes for years, nigga. All right. Yep, Murder Pain. Shout out to Chewy Yo on the donation. All right, y'all. Y'all turn us up. We need the activities. We need the feedback. I know it's late. I'm asking a lot. I had to rip and run and do a lot of shit. But a nigga had to motherfucking come tap in tonight with y'all too. We gonna leave it up for the replay game. Let's get to it, man. First, let's talk about this fight real quick. We're gonna talk about the fight. I want to congratulate Crawford once again on this fight. He did his thing, won it, earned it, dominated, beginning to end. I'll just keep it a band though. Earl Spence came out, and that nigga, moving forward behind us. That nigga Spence came out, bro, and that nigga was looking flat. That he has done it. Yeah, absolutely. I sped it up. He was looking flat. He looked small. I don't know what it was, bro. Did I go to a different video? Hold on. Even some of the punches he got hit with, bro, they didn't seem. My thing is this. Even some of the punches he got hit with, they was good shots. But he's taking harder shots in his career. He ain't make no excuses. You can't make no excuses. You don't want to take nothing away from what Carl Crawford did and his boxing ability. I'm going to keep this 1,000 because we just got to say it. Boxing-wise, the skill set that Crawford has shown in the ring, skill set of a boxer, technique, footwork, counter-punching ability, accuracy, those techniques of boxing. Crawford, in my opinion, for me watching, is better at Earl Spence than Earl Spence. I agree with that. But at the same time, Earl Spence is not a slouch. That nigga's a dog, and he a beast too. He gets inside, get in the body. He has the techniques of boxing. He has the willpower and that hunger to win. He's not undefeated for no reason. He's proven himself as an elite boxer. This performance looked like he wasn't supposed to be in the ring, bro. I'm seeing those different things online. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a specialist. People are bringing up the Rex, But he did have fights after those wrecks. I don't know if it was the weight. He said that his weight. He said that the weight was a problem before the fight. Said this was going to be his last fight at this weight. And, bro, he didn't look like he was supposed to be in that ring. So, Earl Spence is done with the 147. I don't know about the neurological damage that they were saying and everything like that. Dog has had fights, man. He has had those fights at this weight before. I mean, do I want to see a rematch? Not at this weight. And really, no, I don't want to see a rematch right now. Just keeping it a band. Earl, go get right. Get yourself together. Bounce back strong. Fight somebody else. And then come back. Fight somebody else and then come back. A rematch after this performance, it don't make no sense, bro. After this performance, no rematch needed. Bro, if you can't tell that Earl Spence was out of this fight, you don't watch boxing. That wasn't the Earl Spence that we've seen, bro. I'm going to be real. I've seen Earl Spence. I've seen Terrence Crawford last fights. The other people looked at like they should be in the ring more than Earl Spence was. And them guys are not better. Styles make fights. Don't get me wrong. Styles make fights. Don't get me wrong. Nah, hold on. See, some of y'all ain't really watching boxing, bro. Some of y'all niggas ain't watching boxing. Yeah, nah, you said the wreck. Okay, you said the wreck. Yeah. The wreck, I don't know what it was, bro. It just was something. No rematch, though. There ain't no need for no rematch. I don't want to see that right now. Like, not what we saw. Excuse me. Something I want to look at real quick about boxing, and we'll move on. His last fight, okay, he fought David Adam22. I didn't even know who that guy was for real. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Now, Sean Porter, I watched that one. That was 2021. Sean Porter retired after that. Before that, he fought Kell Brook in 2020. A year before that, he fought Kell Brook. Kell Brook was pretty much done. And Egidijus Kavaskas. Some people say that, you know, he dropped Crawford that fight. Some people say Crawford got dropped that fight. I ain't going to call it that. They didn't call it that in the ring. But I'm not going to lie to y'all. That guy seemed like he was supposed to be in the fight more than fucking Errol Spence. And I know Errol Spence is better than him. Amir Khan, he kind of been done for some years. Yeah, nah, nobody really trying to see that rematch. That'll be a bad move right now. Spence got to go get that back. And I believe in Spence. You should. But right now, it's Crawford time. He the champ. We looking to see what he going to do next, man. Is Crawford finna go get chart? I don't know. Do we think that do we think that Crawford is going to sit around and wait because the Canelo and Charlo fight is next month, September 30th. So it being at the end of September kind of puts that damper on things. We've seen Crawford take breaks in his career, which all the boxers do nowadays. All of them take breaks. People fighting at 147 and 155, they normally doing 2 fights a year now. It ain't the 3 no more. People at, guys at 130 to 140, you'll get 3 fights a year out of them. So him fighting in July, the earliest I would expect to see Crawford in the ring would probably be December. But Canelo and Charlo are fighting September 30th. I don't see them fighting in September. I don't see Charlo. Maybe Charlo might, or we would have to wait till next year. Maybe we have to wait till next year. Do y'all think? Because he was talking shit to Charlo at the fight, which is understood. Do your thing, Crawford. But does he fight Charlo or Canelo? I don't know. He damn near gotta fight the winner. Or does he do a tune-up fight? Does he do a tune-up fight before he gets the winner out of that? I don't know. We'll see. I don't know who Spence gonna fight. We shall see. We got the thing that's gonna determine Crawford next fight is probably depending on what happens between Charlo and Canelo. Charlo and Canelo should be the determining factor. That's where the bag is at. Maybe fight one person at 155 before them. They saying, and then nigga, that could really damn near be after you fight Charlo, either Charlo or Canelo, that damn near could be like a grand finale for Terrence Crawford almost. Charlo is undisputed. If Crawford beats Charlo, he in undisputed 3 weights. Nah. Shout out to the Trey world. Why not? He already broke the record with 2. You gotta congratulate that. They all Hall of Famers, though. They all gonna be in the boxing Hall of Fame. They all done held belts, so that's a good look for all of them, man. I like that the belt conversations are coming back into boxing also, so that's hard. Pause. But that's that. We'll see what happens. Congratulations to him. To Crawford, you did your thing, man. Been stepping in. Like I said, I got hip to him in 2014. That Gamboa fight. That's what put me on him all the way. That was a great time in boxing. There's a lot of fights that we supposed to see that we never got to see. This shit is crazy. But this is how the game go. Let's get to it. Let's talk about some shit. What we doing first? I forgot what all I had in the title, man. Fuck, I tripped out. Let's go down through there. Y'all turn me up, though, man. Y'all turn the energy up. Let's keep it going. I need to adjust this motherfucking microphone, too, boy. I be bullshitting. Let's go to DJ Envy, man. DJ Envy and Caesar. DJ Envy has not spoke about this shit publicly since that IG live. Envy had a fucked up summer, bro. Hey, what's the regular speed? Oh, normal is 1 point.
Because I honestly did this to help my people. And there's not nobody else that can say that they did. No, nobody.
Hey, many investors trust your business partner based off your relationship, right?
I'm glad that you said that. So now,
and I want to ask you a question. Like, as a public figure, how do you feel your responsibility for your actions and his actions and how does your professional you on all that play a part?
Okay,
how do you feel like? What do you feel like he your part is in this?
I love
that crazy.
This is the thing. I have many different partners. I got partners that are on water. I got partners when it comes to real estate. I got partners when it comes to clothing lines. I got partners when it comes to many different things. Many different things. So let me ask you a question. Me and you own a barbershop, right? Barbershop does well. On the side, you're a pedophile. And I don't know you're a pedophile. Are they going to say DJ Envy's partner is a pedophile and I knew about it? No, nigga, I didn't know what you did on the side or what you was doing. Not to say that even Caesar was doing anything right or wrong, because I honestly don't know. That's between them and whatever happened. But did I say, here, take this money and give it to this person or do this with this money? I never did. And nobody's ever come to me. And anybody who's ever came, if you ever came to my seminar, I tell everybody on this stage, whether it's credit repair or it's a conventional lender, do your homework, because I don't trust anybody. And I said that. And I said, the reason I don't trust anybody is because, like anything in this world, somebody will treat me different because I'm a quote-unquote celebrity than they'll treat somebody else. And if you've been to my seminars, I say that a million times, where the speakers get offended sometimes. But the reason I do that is because I don't trust people. I don't trust anybody. I don't. That's just me. Even with real estate, I'm not a person that just buys because I never seen it. I need to touch the house. I need to feel it. I need to walk through it. I need to know things on my own. So if
now I'm gonna tell y'all some real shit. I'm gonna tell them people who believed in this shit, if you got finessed, I like to keep conversations separate, bro. I keep conversations separate. Envy got hit with the lawsuit. Envy standing next to bro. He's endorsing him. And he hasn't denounced him since all this stuff came out. So it's going to come off like, hey, you standing with him. You a part of this shit. That's just how the game go. But I want to keep it 1,000 with y'all, bro. I'm going to keep it a band with y'all. All that get rich quick shit, I don't believe in it. If you fall for the get rich quick shit, you played yourself. Just because DJ Envy is successful and he on Breakfast Club, I'm not about to think I need to be invested in 100,000 or 200,000 in a nigga. True, a nigga should be doing what the fuck he said he gonna do if he take your money. If a nigga tell you, hey man, you give me 30,000, I'm gonna be taking this 30,000. You gonna be invested into a building, a property, and the money gonna be here, and it's gonna be able to flip into something. Cool. That shit should be there. It should be there. But at the same time, are y'all getting documentation? Are you really doing business? Or because you watching this nigga social media and he making it look good for you, you done took the bait. I'm very, very thoughtful before I give a nigga my money, especially my hard-earned money. I'm not investing in nothing I don't want to lose, or I'm not cool with losing. So if you give a nigga 100,000, bro, then guess what? You got to be comfortable to lose that. True, that person should hold up their bargain. But if you got finessed and you gave some money to a scammer, you should be popping your shit and doing what you got to do to get your money back. That's a fact. Whether if you got to go online, call a nigga out, da-da-da-da-da-da. But you have to take some accountability for that too. All that old seminar shit, bro, I'm not going for it. All that credit repair shit, nigga, I'm not going for it. Y'all want to know how I learned about doing credit stuff and getting credit information? YouTube. Nigga, you can get on YouTube and watch regular creators on YouTube, bro. They will explain to you straightforward to the point of what to do and what not to do, nigga. How to move, how not to move. You can Google it, nigga. You can go directly to a consolidation company yourself. These is facts. It's one dude that I follow on Instagram that do credit, older white guy. His name came up in some little legal shit recently on some scam shit. But I'm going to tell you like this. He never said he don't know him. He just ain't addressing it. Envy never said he don't know him. Envy never said he don't know the guy. He just ain't addressed it. But fam, it's not like learning credit or learning business is something that's a secret. You can teach this shit to yourself, bro. You can get online and really look up the information. You can go down the pipeline. You can make phone calls online, talk to different people. But people feel like they got to go to somebody who already in the game. These are things we in the age of information. All these niggas is going to tell you a shit that they already learned online. Now, if you comfortable with paying the middleman and understanding what a middleman knows how to do it already, I want to be lazy and not take the time to learn, then go ahead and give him a piece of your money. That's what that 100,000 is. Envy ain't never said he don't know him. Envy didn't interview him. Envy didn't endorse him. Envy out of his own mouth was saying like he stamped dog. We'll listen to this little clip right here again, and then we'll move on to that part. Then we'll.
In a picture of me and Caesar saying that y'all did that. You know I didn't scam nobody for no money. You know I didn't take no money. And like I said, the thing with me and you is when I go to the is you know me. You say you didn't have my number. My number's the same. You got my number. You can call me anytime.
Well, I actually didn't have your number, Henry, but like
as soon as I heard what did I do?
Let me ask you a question, because the guy last night, he said that he gave Caesar $1 million. When he said he came to the office, you were right there to greet him. He said he felt like you were a part of the entire process as far as bringing him into the, him even deciding to make this investment. He's like, I would never have made $1 million investment if I didn't have DJ Envy co-signing him and telling me that, yo, he's a good dude. And then I come to the office and he's in the exact same office as I'm walking in before we even come to an agreement on the deal. So how do you feel like you play a part in that when an investor feels like, hey, my investment decision is based off the fact that I'm watching you sit in the same office with this guy, right? This guy said he was on his deathbed and he got $1 million lawsuit from a multi-million-dollar lawsuit from almost dying. He invested his money with Caesar and he's been chasing his money.
Now, I want to tell Tony the close of this. I'll say this for DJ Envy and the Caesar guy. Everybody got something they got to know. Caesar, if you took a nigga money, you need to get that nigga his money back. If you finessing people, you know that's a dead-end road. It's foul, it's wrong, it's disgusting. Coming to people like you doing legal shit and taking people hard-earned money, what they got, that shit foul, if you did that. Now, Tony the closer, if that nigga had $1 million and he handed $1 million to a nigga because he saw DJ Envy next to him, he crazy. I ain't never looked at DJ Envy like he was some smart nigga. Do y'all not hear this nigga talk on the Breakfast Club? Bro, Envy be saying some of the stupidest shit. I want to be clear. I don't feel that DJ Envy is scamming people. I don't feel like DJ Envy is finessing people. I don't believe, I got to see that in proof before I say that. But I do feel that Envy is dumb. Be clear. Just because you're rich, just because you're successful, just because you have a nice family, nice cars, you're popular, that does not mean you have fucking, what's the word? Like common sense or just logic. DJ Envy says a lot of things that are not logical at times. I've heard him speak on topics and it lets me know you're not my kind of nigga. As in some of the way you think sometimes, some of your opinions, you sound crazy as shit. When I heard Envy say, hey man, he agrees with the stop and frisk, I said, oh, this nigga's stupider than I thought. He's dumber than I thought. Nothing wrong with that. Because there's a lot of people that think that I'm dumb. But Envy has said things over the year that let me know, okay, bro, yeah, nigga, you ain't really my type of nigga when it come to decision making. Do your thing, though. Take care of your family. You living how you live. As a man, that's the main objective. So you take care of your kids, you take care of your wife, you get up every day, you go get your money, you live in the American dream. But I am not looking at DJ Envy as, hey, boy, because you standing next to this nigga, I'm finna give this nigga $1 million. I'm from H-Town, though. We a little bit different. We a little bit different, bro. We a little bit different. You standing next to DJ Envy, and I'm telling just Tony the close of that. That doesn't give homie the right to take his money because he believed in DJ Envy. But if he gave a nigga his $1 million as a grown man and you blaming that on DJ Envy, nigga, you got caught up in the clout. Take 50% of that blame, nigga. They should not be taking your money. Nobody should be taking your money. I'm not with that. But you have to look in the mirror and say, hey, nigga, I did some stupid ass shit. I'll let myself think that a celebrity is bigger and more important than me. I threw my common sense, I threw my decision making out the window based off of somebody fucking celebrity status. It is what it is, bro. Just keeping it a bang. But hey, Envy, I'm not gonna call you no scammer or no thief or no fraud, nigga. They got lawsuits on you now. It's confirmed. The reason why it's still lingering online because you have not came out and addressed it. You are on the Breakfast Club. Y'all do rumor reports. Y'all discuss the business of the world. So when you have something that's viral on every rap and hip hop blog, everybody knows you see it. Guess what? They're gonna want a response from you. It just is what it is at this point, bro. That's the game. I seen he said something about the dude Caesar, earn your leisure. Like he was saying, I stamped all these guys. He was saying a bunch of shit. Have to find it, huh? There you go. DJ Envy says he made them.
EYL is here because of me. Because of me going on their show. Me putting them on the Breakfast Club. And I don't have a problem saying it to any of their faces because they know. Same thing with you.
Ah, man. Make another hole. Silly rabbit.
EYL is here because of me. Because of me going on their show. Me putting them on the Breakfast Club. And I don't have a problem saying it to any of their faces because they know. Same thing with you.
Ah, man. Make another hole. Silly rabbit.
EYL is here because of me. Because of me going on their show. Me putting them on the Breakfast Club. And I don't have a problem saying it to any of their faces because they know. Same thing with you.
Who else was he talking about that? Did he only say earn your leisure? I thought he said Caesar too. Maybe he did only say earn your leisure. My bad. I said that wrong. I apologize, Envy, if you watching. And all my Envy supporters. I'll say this too, though. For me, this is why I watch who I promote. Because you're going to have to take some responsibility if you are promoting scammers. If you are actively promoting scammers, you align yourself with a scammer, people are going to say, hey, this nigga is a fucking scammer. And he fucks with scammers and he uses his platform and he does business with scammers. That's just the world we live in. Everybody is looking to catch you fucking up at all times, bro. They always looking to catch you fucking up at all times. It just is what it is. Let's move on. What else we got? Y'all turn it up, man. We need the participation, not the donations. We ain't tripping. We'll do this Gunna rap video real quick. I want to kind of make this video. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I wanted to do it today. I got fucked up today, y'all. I got behind. I didn't really get the content out like I wanted to. I kind of want to do this fucking video today, bro. Global. Hey, leave scammers alone. Hey, do your thing, my nigga. If that's what you do, that's what you do. But nigga, if you are coming off and presenting yourself as clean cut, a family man, a businessman, corporate, and you making it seem like you ain't doing nothing foul, but you are, motherfuckers is gonna get on your ass. It just is what it is. Let's get over here to this Gunna shit. I gotta do a video on this shit tomorrow, bro, because I do want to talk about this. I'm gonna do a quick little video. I'm gonna try to.
Look at Gunna the rat. Take him out. I said, look at Gunna. No, what you said for that? Whatever I wanted to say, brother. Why you can't repeat it? I never want to repeat it. Take him out. I never want you to repeat it. So you can look for rich shot. I never want you to repeat it. So I can sue the hell out of y'all. Hey, sure. Look. No, what you said for that? Bang. Take him out. I said, look at Gunna. No, what you said for that? Whatever I wanted to say, brother. Why you can't repeat it? I never want you to repeat it. Take him out. I never want you to repeat it. So you can look for rich shot. I never want you to repeat it. So I can sue the hell out of y'all.
Hey, bro. These niggas is extra hot, bro. These niggas is extra hot. What's crazy is that you can call a nigga a rat all day. What can he do? It ain't but two things. Is he gonna squabble you? He gonna put his hands on you? But like I tell y'all all the time, if I talk about these things for narratives, to keep the narratives factual so we can get an understanding. I'm not doing nothing to no. If you done told on 1,000 niggas, I'm not finna do nothing to you, nigga. I'm not finna do nothing to you. I'm not finna call you no rat to your face. I'm not finna pull my phone out and record you. When I see you, it's there that nigga go. Whatever. This nigga really got pressed. This nigga got pressed for calling that nigga a rat. But he left it up. It's like, This how thirsty niggas be for some clout.
Nigga Gunna the rat. Take him out. I said, look at Gunna. No, what you said for that? Whatever I wanted to say, brother. Why you can't repeat it? I never want you to repeat. Take him out. I never want you to repeat. So you can look for rich shot. I never want you to repeat.
So I wonder this too with this bodyguard. Is that his homie? Because I'm not expecting niggas to play the game fair. You win a nigga, so you gotta ride for a nigga for sure. You win a nigga, so you gotta ride with a nigga. But fam, Gunna, until this case is over, you that. You that. So is it disrespectful to call a nigga that right now? I'm just asking for the game. Yeah, I saw that. I'm gonna get to that in a second. But this how crazy niggas is. I would never call a nigga that on some dish because that's being disrespectful. I only talk about these things on this channel for the conversation. I tell y'all that all the time. When I'm talking about the niggas snitching and telling and giving up information, I'm talking about it so y'all niggas can know the real out here. This is a thing that's been going on and gonna continue to go on. But we in the world now. I was telling my nigga that shit, like, let's say you come on here and you put all the real facts in niggas' faces about somebody. I'm talking about the facts, undeniable, all the information. That's not going to make people stop fucking with them. That's why I just come on here and speak the solid business and really educate niggas to, hey, bro, do what's best for you to stay out the way to where you ain't even got to go to no courtroom. Being a real nigga is for self, bro. Being a solid nigga is for self. Because you want to go to bed at night, know you did the solid thing. Because it don't be a lot of rewards on the other side. This ain't even just with no street shit. This is just life. If you a motherfucker that got a job, you might get up every day and work harder than everybody in your shop, nigga. Or your warehouse, or whatever. You can have you a job at a company, nigga. You been there 3 years straight, going hard every day, and it's a position that's open up for you, nigga. You been loyal, you been on time, you ain't never missed a day that wasn't unscheduled. You done put in extra work, nigga. You done been the realest with everybody up there, supportive. Nigga, they'll hire somebody new and give them the higher paid position that you rightfully deserve, earned, the position that you supposed to have. A company to get that to another motherfucker that just got started and then tell you to train them. Tell you to train them. That's how being real at a job cannot pay off for you. Being real in the streets, you can feed niggas, put niggas on plugs, help niggas get money, turn niggas up. Then guess what? Y'all both get jammed. That same nigga that you've been helping, putting on, helping make money, helping change his life and his family life, all he got to do is take his time. Hey, man. Take his time, man. Hey, bro, man, they trying to hit me with 7. But, bro, you going to get out 2.5, maybe 3. Just take that, hold it down. Maybe nothing if you be quiet. Man, fuck that nigga. I got to tell on the whole gang, bro. But you done kept it real with that nigga. Solid with that nigga. Then guess what? You gonna be the nigga locked up and niggas outside. Because they keep trying to make this a rapper thing. They be trying to make this a rap game thing. Understand, We're going to speak the real on Urban Politicians TV, nigga. This ain't no rap shit. This real life shit going on way more than it go outside of the rap game. Y'all only care about the rappers because they got a following. It's way more niggas in the streets every day pretending like they real. They putting the clothes on like real niggas. They outside balling, copping the cars, posting up real nigga captions on Instagram. And they motherfucking telling on their partners, getting their partners prison time to save themselves, nigga. It's been going on. Ain't no reward for being no real nigga, man. It's inside of you of knowing my morals, my principles, my code, my mindset. I want to be able to live with myself. I want people to look at me as, hey, he a solid dude, but I want to be solid for myself. That's all I'm trying to really bring awareness to with y'all. But shit is crazy.
Look at Gunna the rat. Take him out. I said, look at Gunna. No, what you said for that?
Cloud chase.
Why you can't repeat it? I never want you to repeat it. Take him out. I never want you to repeat it. So you can look for rich shot. I never want you to repeat it. Do the hell out of y'all.
Gunna, I'll tell you this. It ain't even worth, for Gunna, it ain't even worth you giving niggas like this attention. Because if a nigga got his phone out, he ain't standing on no business anyways. Gunna, in the streets, the video, you done told. Once again, like I always say, in the streets, the video, Gunna done told already. It is what it is. Ain't no coming back from that video. That's how they gonna play that. That's the streets. We know what it is, nigga. You supposed to stay down and be quiet. Now, supposedly that can't be used in the courtroom for the Alfred plea. The plea deal you supposed to take. If it don't get used, it's still a bad look on video. A lot of people gonna stand on the same business. But if it don't get used against Thug, then technically, when it comes to the case, you didn't tell. If they're not gonna use that in the courtroom. I'll be real with Gunna. I don't believe nothing on white people say. That's why I'll never agree to a statement. I'll never agree to go testify or take the plea in a gang charge. I don't believe these motherfuckers. If you need proof, why not to believe these motherfuckers? Look at Keefe D right now. Caden is on several interviews saying he knows that he lied to Keefe D about confidentiality, and he does not give a fuck about him or his life. Straight up, straight face, looking at the camera like this. This story is more important than Keefe D's life. I don't care. I lied to him. So what? That's some heartless shit, ain't it? That's some heartless shit. Let's go over to ASAP Bari. Y'all turn it up, man. I know it's a slow Tuesday night. To the replay game.
All right, what's up, YouTube? Welcome to Friday Wave TV. Hit that like button right now, and yeah, let's talk about it, man. So, ASAP Rocky affiliate.
So I can't play the actual fight on here. Somebody said that one of them niggas was wearing a V-Long shirt.
To this and all that.
Is there a V-Long shirt he wearing?
Definitely responded to this. You know what I'm saying? He said they try to jump.
Wearing fake V-Long, try to jump the nigga that make V-Long is fucking insanity. They had to jump me. I knocked their mans out.
I mean, no, he didn't say they tried to jump him. He said that like he beat the crap. So I mean, I'm gonna say this. So yeah, that basically he basically got caught like about some Harlem goons and all that. You know what I'm saying?
So I seen he put up in his story that somebody stole his chain 2 years ago out of his car. Somebody stole his chain a couple years ago. So he said he saw the nigga and he knocked the nigga out. And he said when he knocked the nigga out, that's when they came in and jumped him. That's like an hour-long video on this shit. I just need the video, my boy. You must know the niggas or something. You must just went live. All right, I'm trying to see somebody. I guess nobody really got the fight on here. So A$AP Bari is the owner of V-Long, but it was a couple different dudes taking like little shots at him, but he didn't run away. He kind of stood in the paint with them niggas, said he knocked one of them out. It's all online right now, but I can't put. I'm not going.
Right, but I had.
Sometimes niggas will get the steal shots of shit, but he ain't put it on there.
Understandable though.
Don't want to put them fights on YouTube. That shit can get you a strike easy. Facts, BP. And it's not like Caden got love for Pac or something. He said the story was more important than Keefe D life, not Pac, which equals he is doing this completely for the money. Yeah, it was 4 of them that went after him. He held his own, stood his ground. He said he knocked one of the niggas out before the fight. That nigga A$AP Bari, a big nigga. I don't remember that nigga being that fucking big. Hey, I think A$AP Bari be on YouTube too, bro, because I saw this nigga at the mall one day and he like head nodded me. I don't know if he just head nodded me because like on some just cool player shit or he head nodded me because fucking you. He seen me on YouTube before. I don't know if he head nodded, what reason he head nodded me for. But shout out to motherfucking Bari. Held it down, man. Them niggas that didn't want to blend with that nigga. But you know, bro, these young niggas ain't fighting no more for real. They ain't really want to blend with them. You know what I'm saying? But back to the other topic real quick before we move on. That's some real shit. That nigga is getting that shit straight for the money, nigga. That's how them police will do you. You give them police all that information, telling, cooperating with them. And if you popular, nigga, they'll go sell your story. Sell your story for a bag, nigga. Them niggas don't give a fuck. Keeping it a bang. Yeah, the fight is all over the grab. But Bari held his own, didn't go down. Stood in that paint with him. But I mean, I don't know how it went down. I mean, if you somewhere with a nigga and the nigga that's with y'all get knocked out, this is how this shit be going wrong between niggas, bro. Like, cause you could be somewhere with a nigga and the nigga see the nigga and just knock that nigga out. You don't know nothing about nothing. You just like, damn, I gotta try to squabble the nigga right now because he here with me. But they might have been in on the plates. I don't know. I don't want to put nothing on nobody. But Bari held his own on that situation. Damn, this is wicked. He said it was about a chain, Kane. That's his side of it. I don't know the truth, but it's how it goes. Shit get real in them streets, man. But I'm glad he all right. I'm glad that no guns was used. Everybody got to make it to the highs. Everybody got to make it home, so that's big, man. Everybody got to make it home. That's the most important thing. What else we had? Turn it up, man. Damn, we only got 55 likes, nigga. Y'all supposed to at least have a nigga up there on the likes, man. Come with the energy, man. I know it's late. I know y'all tired. I know y'all sleepy, but come on with it. Turn us up. Kodak Black. I need people to understand one thing about Kodak Black. No matter if you agree or disagree with Kodak, Yak don't give a fuck, nigga. That just gotta be understood. Whether you agree with Kodak Black decision making, you can have your context, keep it in context of what you want to do and have your opinions. Everybody got opinions. But why do niggas think Kodak Black give a fuck when he has shown you multiple times he don't give a fuck? I would never expect, that's why I would never, you know, I love Kodak Black music. I love Kodak Black artistry, bro. But I know Kodak Black don't give a fuck about what no nigga got to say about him, nigga. Kodak Black gonna do what the fuck he want to do when he want to do it. That's just what he be on. And it's crazy that we was in life at a point in time where niggas could kind of, hey man, let's set a standard for the rap and hip hop game. You feel me? Let's set a little bit of a standard. Let's set a little bit of a standard for the rap and hip hop game, man. But nah, the way this shit going now, bro, that shit's so out the fucking window. The game is fucked up. You know, we talking about the rappers, right? We bring up the rappers a lot. This is a rap and hip hop channel. We talking about the famous and the popular people. I'm gonna be real with you. I want our culture to have the best representation. I want our cultures and our stars to move. I want our stars to move in a representative way that we want the next generation to move. And outside of music, outside of rappers, I understand the influence that rappers have, and people hold them high regard to kind of, because they like the voices of our culture. They the voices, they the faces. But I do understand that they don't represent all black people. They don't represent for everybody. We have to start giving these people their individuality. But sometimes things they do can be used as weapons. I'm going to tell you one thing Kodak Black said, and what he did with this, where whether you agree with it or not, whether I agree with it or not or whatever, even in the song, he made it very clear why he was doing it, why he took the feature, why he took the money. So, for me, if you got a personal relationship with him, call him. If you fucked up about it, call bro, like, hey nigga, you know I rock with you, bro. Man, what that was about, bro, man, Yak, you know, man, we can't be doing that, bro. It's already done. But damn, G, like next time, bro, like, man, you turn that little shit down, but niggas just going online. And guess what? That shit is old now. That shit is old now. Who cares anymore? Who cares anymore that Yak did that song with 6ix9ine? That shit old news now. The song was never for the culture. Nobody who's from the culture. I'm not talking about fans. If you want to talk money, talk money. When it comes to the culture. Yes, our people don't spend the most money on our shit. I believe in if you have those morals and principles, move right, move accordingly, do what you do. I can't tell you where to place your morals and principles. But at the same time, why are niggas really mad and upset? I'm talking about other rappers, other niggas in the game who feel like this is the greatest sin. Because I ain't gonna lie. Niggas gotta press the line way harder in rap if we gonna get all the niggas who telling out this bitch. And it's a lot of niggas who done did some telling, who niggas still rocking with. I'm never telling no nigga to rearrange his morals and principles, but are you really ready to box that shit out? Is rap and hip hop ready to box it out? The thing that I didn't like most about 6ix9ine getting this song was he doesn't care about our culture. That's my thing with it. I don't agree with snitching. I don't agree with telling. I'm not fucking with that in any form, shape, or fashion, nigga. But at the same time, there's no but to that. That's just that. But the thing is niggas really ready to press that line? I'm pressing the line of 6ix9ine being a nigga that's not part of the culture, doesn't care about the culture, don't even really act and move as a part of the culture. He's an actor. Like, he's watching what niggas do. He's buying all this jewelry. He's buying these type of cars to act like a rapper. And he's not that. 6ix9ine was not a nigga that wanted to be iced out growing up. 6ix9ine didn't want to walk around with Richard Mille chains and designer clothes and shoes and try to be fly. This nigga's was a little fucking lame weirdo. He wasn't never lit, but then he got money and said, you know what? I'm going to go buy everything that looks cool on the rappers because some of them can't get it and some of them can't afford it. I don't like that. Because you know what you're doing? You basically trying to shit on my people. Of course, I don't fuck with how he told on the niggas in New York, but I don't know nobody there personally. I'm not going to act like I got a personal beef with 6ix9ine. I'm just talking about the narrative and having an understanding of what he actually be doing with us. How he really be moving on the type of time where like, hey, bro, I'm going to go do everything y'all want to do, and I'm going to try to do it better than y'all, but I don't even care about it. That ain't even how I really am or how I really live. This ain't even my people culture. This ain't even how I was raised. But I know that y'all like this. Y'all worship this. I'm going to go do it to piss y'all off. That's almost like calling me a nigger with an ER. That's the reason why I don't want Kodak Black to do a song with that nigga. Because he looks at us like a nigger. Y'all, when he be like, y'all rappers, y'all hood dudes, y'all gangsters, bro, you really calling us niggers to a certain extent, bro. When 6ix9ine says nigga, it really like he's saying it like a white man to me. Because you really a fucking outsider, bro. You really an outsider. I have no beef with 6ix9ine. I have no issue with 6ix9ine. There's no plex with him. I would never do nothing to none of these dudes that I speak of on this channel. I just want our narratives and understanding to be factual, bro. That's it. Kodak Black is one of, and like y'all heard me say it 1,000 times, nigga. Y'all done heard me say it 1,000 times. Kodak Black, one of my favorite in the game, nigga. Got respect for the nigga. He one of my top listened to artists on my Apple shit right now. Top 5 of niggas I listen to. But bro only want to use that. And I don't want nobody from my culture getting used. I don't want Kodak Black getting used. Yeah, he got paid. He got paid a hefty bag. Juiced him. Took the bag and dissed him. Took the bag and dissed him. Dissed him so hard on one line, they had to take the line out. Shout out to Lewis Jr. TV. Now I'm always doing them. I be archiving them bitches, though. We used to live stream every day a couple years ago. Yeah, I don't want Yak to get used. That's it. I look at him no matter how what he be doing. Yak be doing some shit sometime. I don't want Yak being a part of nobody play. That's just me. He one of our spitters. He one of our boys, man. So I just don't want that. But niggas got to understand. Yak don't give a fuck. And once you understand that, you can speak on what you want to speak on. You can go live about it. You can tweet about it. He still ain't gonna give a fuck. It just is what it is. But let's move on. Rest in peace to Cheese again. Meek Mill and them out there in Philly. Oh, Tank just said he'll whoop Terrence Crawford in 6 rounds. Oh, man. Excuse me. Trying to go through some quick little shit before we get on this other topic because we're going to probably be there for a minute. Big Meech, man. Real quick. Lil Meech. Somebody sent me dude Instagram today. I'm not going to say bro name, but it's a nigga out here. Bro exposed Lil Meech at a woman apartment across the street. Across the hall. He put his ring light and showed that Lil Meech went on the ring cam to some female highs. Today, 1:40 p.m. $157. He say that's his cousin, man. Lil Meech say that's his cousin. Where's we at in the world today? That's the only reason I'm showing this, that a nigga actually aired this out. Like, a nigga can't even go to people's highs. First of all, Lil Meech ain't do nothing wrong, bro. He clearly helping the girl take some shit up in the highs. Y'all can't see that shit in his hand right there? Y'all can't see that stuff in Lil Meech's hand? He clearly just helping this girl out, man. But y'all ran with a whole fucking narrative, and that's the problem. Y'all be talking that old protect black women shit. He making sure she get in the crib safe. And y'all came with a whole storyline, man. Y'all to jump to conclusions. Like he said, nigga, he helping his cousin from the grocery store. Just making sure she get in straight. She had to run a couple of errands, pay some bills and shit at the grocery store. And y'all giving up people address. See how y'all be doing people, man? That's fucked up. Shout out Lil Meech, man. Can't even go visit your own people out here no more without a motherfucker wanting to leak the video. Goddamn shame, nigga. That's what Houston doing now. Like I say, the game is fucked up. We never did shit like this in Houston. Never. But that's that. Let's get into the Adam22 no jumper stuff. Did I cover everything on the list already? Man, them niggas running in that Gucci store in Beverly Hills. That shit went viral as fuck today for some reason. I don't know why. Let's talk about it. Trying to find the fucking clip. Hold on, y'all. Oh, he got them on the same. That's why it's lush on that.
I saw AD said something because he had Snoopy Badass on.
Yeah,
who
special treatment. Because Snoopy Badass had a video where he basically said that.
My bad.
Like, and this was a long time ago because I did an interview with Snoopy like 2 years ago, and AD wasn't there or anything, and like Snoopy had a video where he basically said that AD was blocking him from going on No Jumper, and that AD is just a hater because, you know, Snoopy's the real king of Compton or whatever the fuck he said. So when I had Snoopy on the other day, I asked him what was up with that video, you saying that you would fuck AD up or whatever. And I guess, you know, AD like last night did this whole song and dance, acting like the victim, acting like, oh, that's so fucked up that I would ask this dude about him. So just for the record, I am one of the greatest hip hop podcasters to ever live. And if you think that I'm going to have a motherfucker on the show and not ask him about the beef that he previously had with someone who was a host on the channel, A, you're not paying attention to what I've been doing for all these years, because that is 100% what I do. If I have an interview with a rapper that hates Bootleg Kev tomorrow, I'm going to probably make it clear in the course of the interview, like, yeah, I fuck with Bootleg Kev, but I'm going to say, so why
So
you
what
hate
happened?
Bootleg Kev?
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm gonna let him finish, and I'm gonna tell y'all something.
Yeah.
That's normal. That's what everybody does. AD, like, I don't know why he like thinks he needs like special treatment, but
I'm gonna bring
Yeah.
this back real
Interview-
quick. Well,
Hey,
Adam, I'm gonna tell you what the issue is, and you know, of course, you're not gonna try to understand it because it affects what you do. But I know that I want people to understand when I speak on these things, I don't expect these niggas to move how I would move. You can't expect that out of people's life. You just take people and see what they do, and you take it as that. You know, so that's how I move in this game now. Like, I'll have my opinions. People that I do know, I call them about certain shit when I see them doing some shit. And, you know, people can call me too. And I'll tell you the real though. You feel me? But we in the game now where it's at bottom of the barrel, low-hanging fruit, disgusting, trashy, messy bullshit. And once you engage in it, you damn near got to stay in it to stay relevant. And that's what goes on a lot of the times. Adam22 is a great interviewer. He always did good interviews. But one thing that's a fact, and that has to be known and understand, Adam acts white, moves white, and uses his white privilege to this fullest extent. It is what it is. I wouldn't expect nothing else for somebody who's white and a black culture. See, he can tell AD and T-Rail and them, well, they never pushed the line with me on me about using the black man and da-da-da. I can, because I've been talking about that for 5 years. And it's documented and stated on my channel of how we don't own and control our own rap and hip-hop culture, and people who are not from this culture, not from these streets, not from this lifestyle come in and make the most money off of it. And I always say it goes higher than Adam22 or any media personality who not black. I seen a platform that is not black owned, like congratulating and saluting Meek Mill for speaking about how the labels pay rappers to rap about negativity. They push that on rappers to rap about negativity. And they posted that up, and I'm not going to say their name. They're a real big platform on Instagram. They posted that up, and then whoever ran the account, they like came and responded to them and said some shit like, nah, for real, bullseye. When they talked about how the culture is doing black people, what the business heads, the labels, the people that control everything. But I'm like, your platform is a direct representation of that because it's not black owned, and y'all post a bunch of bullshit all day. Y'all post negativity, y'all promote beef, y'all promote drama, y'all insinuate shit, y'all create narratives on y'all shit. But then whoever running y'all account have the nerve to act out of this real shit. See, I joke, I bullshit, but I keep it a balance. You can look through my content and see there's humor. I don't play with shit like, if you catching a case, which one of these rappers would you expect to keep it solid? And then they got 4 niggas who got fed cases on the post. What? Are you fucking serious? Like, y'all promote shit like that, making fun of niggas, going, and it's like consistent with y'all. It's consistent with a lot of these platforms that show that they are heartless. And the thing is, I know that it be humans behind all these posts. I'm not expecting you or telling you to not get your money. Do what you do. Do what you do. Get your money. Run your platform up. But don't act like you want some real shit when it's convenient, because you're not. Just keeping it all the way 1,000. Let's get back to Adam real quick.
Paying attention to what I've been doing for all these years, because that is 100% what I do. If I have an interview with a rapper that hates Bootleg Kev tomorrow, I'm going to probably make it clear in the course of the interview, like, yeah, I fuck with Bootleg Kev, but I'm going to say, so why you hate Bootleg Kev?
Yeah.
That's normal. That's what everybody does. AD, like, I don't know why he like thinks he needs like special treatment, but I think the reality is that he probably isn't even actually bothered by what I said in the interview with Snoopy Badass. He just does like 4 streams a week, and he needs topics and he needs stuff to talk about. And so that probably seemed like something that would be good clickbait.
Adam, I'll tell Adam this. AD sat next to you. He know who you is. He should expect this from you, because I expect this from you, just like you said. But what you're not going to do, Adam, with me, do what you do. If we having a conversation, you didn't interview Snoopy Badass because he was a rapper, bro. That's the problem. So when you say, if I'm interviewing a rapper and he has something to say, no. The reason why niggas have got something to say is because nobody fucks with Snoopy Badass because he's a rapper. I couldn't name one song from Snoopy Badass today if my life depended on it. So guess what that's going to look at as? You're instigating. Straight up. You bringing a nigga on here who's not a prominent or known rapper, and you're asking him about me, somebody who used to be on your show. This guy has no popularity in this game. And guess what? It's nothing wrong with that, because there's levels to this rap shit. But he's not there yet. Everybody got a journey. Everybody got to put their work in. Everybody got to grind. He ain't there yet. If I ask 100 niggas in my neighborhood if they heard of Snoopy Badass, they're going to think I'm talking about Snoop or the badass that passed away. Rest in peace, the badass. They going to get the confused. They going to think they know Snoopy Badass because of his name. I can't name one Snoopy Badass song. Now, if he's really dropping music, really consistent, really making a name, and you interview him and you talking to him, then guess what? Niggas ain't gonna be able to say shit. Well, y'all Boosie too. Like I say, I want to be very clear here, bro. This is just for when people want to talk in circles and act like I'm a nigga like this. I just be here to keep the conversation factual, bro. Let's just keep it factual. You interviewed him for the mess and not the music. That's why niggas is calling you out about being messy. And I will tell you that. Since a nigga don't want to act like that's what he doing. You could go talk to Bootleg Kev. You can talk to people on your show. You don't have to come out and tell me what you're doing for me to know you're doing. It is what it is. So, with No Jumper being one of the top rap and hip hop platforms as he claims himself, as he was. As he was. To me, one of the top rap and hip hop platforms. For underground artists, for artists that had a name, for podcasts, everything. Covered all the bases. I ain't gonna take that from him. You mean to tell me that a guy that has dropped 3 music videos in hold on. January. So January that bitch came out. So January. Look at this. I could be putting this. I don't even want to put it. One, 2, 3. He's dropped 4 videos since January. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's dropped 5 videos since January, and altogether, 15, 30, 60. He has a little over 70,000 views in total on music videos. 70,000 views in total on music videos since January. 70,000 in music video views. AD and Pun said he has 1,000 listeners. They went on Spotify and said he has 1,000 monthly listeners on Spotify. He has 70,000 total music video views for the videos he's dropped this year, which is 4. And we in August. Is he getting interviewed to be a rapper? This ain't to put Snoopy badass down. Like I told y'all, I don't look down on those niggas' numbers. I'm only speaking on this for the context. For context and factual narratives. I don't give a fuck if you got 10,000 views or 5,000. I'm a nigga that listens to niggas that nobody knows. I listen to songs to this day with niggas who have less than 10,000 Instagram followers. I've interviewed niggas with less than 10,000 Instagram followers. I don't care. But I'm saying, as a top rap and hip hop platform, you're not fucking with him because he's a rapper and because of his music. You fucking with him because of who he has issues with. And he's controversial. So you know why AD felt the way. Don't act like you just was interviewing a rapper and it just came up. No. You know what it is. Simple and plain. I have no issue with Snoopy Badass. I have no issue with Adam. There's no problem with Adam. I just like these narratives to be factual. I'm going to talk about these things because this is what's going to keep y'all here on the channel. This is what's going to keep y'all on the channel. This is what y'all be interested in. My overall point to y'all is when you go fuck with these platforms, just know and understand what you're going into. Simple and plain. But Adam knows what that was and why he interviewed him, so that's that.
Right.
And that's not like people just you see people become this weird version of themselves and they start faking fights and they start faking beefs and they start, creating beefs out of nothing or whatever. And it's like, I don't know. Like I saw like a 2-minute clip of his stream and the
faking fight, faking beefs. You just did a whole skit. You just did a whole skit of buying your girl a Lambo that was fake. You've been online trolling since your girl got piped on camera. You set up beef interviews and you set up the panels for the girls and the guys to argue on the show. So it's like, bro, what are you really saying? This is an example of a nigga just saying shit on camera because he wants it to be that way, but it's not that way. But the one thing he has right that I heard him say, AD and T-Rail and everybody else was there was, was going with it when they was there. That's why I always got to be the nigga telling niggas, hey, bro, you tripping right here. Hey, man, you doing this foul, bro. Hey, nigga, this fucked up. I ain't there behind the scenes to know how many times he done told Adam behind the scenes he was wrong. I done seen AD get on him on camera a little bit about some things. Could have did it more, but, just keeping it 1,000. But he has said things about him on camera to him and off camera, probably. Same thing with T-Rail. They have both told him on times, but they've also vouched for him when in our culture. This is our culture. This is why I talk about white privilege. You niggas will not let a nigga get away with the shit that you let him get away with. If he done something for you, he done looked out for you, so you got loyalty to him, that's cool. Do your thing. I get it. But that don't matter for everybody. But if you got to be loyal to a nigga because he looking out for you, I get that. But don't expect other people to feel the same way. Because I don't give a fuck. Like, nothing should be done to Adam22 or nobody. We just gonna have factual conversations, though.
I read it and I didn't even think about responding. It just seems so
I was going to say, I think he said that you guys were like cordial.
We've had some text conversations since then and everything, but like, okay, why do we have a text conversation when I was in Florence about to get married? Is because his cousin came on one of the No Jumper panels, and then AD did a whole stream talking about, if I'm not fucking with Adam, then or if you're my cousin, you shouldn't go on No Jumper or whatever. And I hit him up. I sent him like, a couple texts just being like, bro, I didn't know you had a problem with this fucking guy. Like, what do you like? But again, it's like he needed some clickbait. He needed something to talk about that week. So you see how AD, even being.
Once again, if I fell out with my cousin on the internet, this is a nigga thing, Adam. You not a nigga. So let me tell you something. You can feel how you want to feel as a white man. You not black. If me and my cousin fall out on YouTube, bro, it's all over the YouTube. I'm seeing streams being held about this shit. I never even got into know who AD's cousin was. But I know they had a falling out on the live stream. Things got done wrong. Niggas was discussing mess behind AD back. It was family issues going on. So I left No Jumper, the place that I worked, over issues with the guy there. If I see my cousin that I done fell out with on No Jumper after I done fell out with him and I done left No Jumper because of the issues that are public and viral online, I got a motherfucking problem, nigga. We have a big motherfucking problem. I'ma holler at my kinfolk like, nigga, what the fuck is you doing? And then I gotta holler at you like, bro, why you bringing my fucking cousin on, bro? You not fucking with him because you fuck with him. You fucking with him because he my cousin. That's crazy. That don't even make sense. But because this is what niggas do, I'm not shocked. I expect this type of shit. Let's go.
Who he is, he just is, I don't know, it's like weird. Like, oh, you could have just texted me and said, like, why'd you interview my cousin? Instead, you do a 3-hour live stream about it. And, you know, but that's why I kind of feel bad for these guys, because it's like they feel like they have to talk about me to get views and to get people to pay attention, because that's all of their most viral content has just been talking about
I think
me.
Lush said that. I think Lush is like, this is what y'all want, so I'm gonna keep doing it.
Lush did a whole video swearing that he wasn't going to talk about me anymore and thanking me for the positive impact on his career and everything. And then he interviews somebody else that I don't fuck with, and he said, like, hey, I really tried to stop talking about No Jumper.
But this is what y'all want.
But you guys don't watch my shit unless I talk about No Jumper, so I'm talking about No Jumper. Now, the difference between Lush talking about No Jumper and not talking about No Jumper is he'll get like 1,000 views on an average stream, and then he'll talk about No Jumper and he'll get like 10,000. Okay, so yes, that is a 10x multiplier, but still, you're a grown-ass man getting 10,000 views on your live stream.
Have you guys chatted at all?
I mean,
A grown man getting 10,000 views on your live stream. That sounds like something a 15-year-old will say. You're getting 10,000 views on your live stream. See, that's what is crazy about this shit. Who gives a fuck how many views a nigga get? What does that matter for the conversation, bro? What the fuck does that matter? When niggas is doing anything to get views now. Majority of the people are paying to get their views. Nobody coming to niggas' channels for them. Niggas is coming to niggas' channels because of their guests that they paying for. So is that a bragging point anymore for a lot of niggas? Now, Adam does possess and have the talent of doing good interviews. A nigga not gonna ever take that away from the nigga. But niggas, grown-ass men talking about who get the most views, let me know. Like, damn, who get the most views? Nigga, oh, you a grown-ass man getting 10,000 views. What the fuck does that have to do with being a grown-ass man? What does that have to do with being a grown-ass man? I got 10,000 views, nigga. The niggas that's pushing the most solid shit ain't getting the most views, period. If you look throughout the whole real YouTube. It's niggas doing dope content getting 5,000 views, nigga. But this how you know when a nigga only respect views. Lush getting 10,000 views for a live stream, but you interview niggas who get 15,000 views for their music videos. It just is what it is, bro. It's not like you setting a standard of respect on views, my nigga. I don't care. These niggas be bringing up views. It will never affect me if a nigga say, Big Ant, you don't get no views, because I came in the game knowing I was not going to be a nigga that got a lot of views. I told myself the way I'm coming, I'm keeping it organic, nigga. I'm going to have times where I get a gang of views. I'm going to have times where I don't. I done had multi-million view months, and I done had views months with less than that. It is what it is. Let's go on some more.
he tries to hit me up and stuff, and it's like, bro, I just don't fuck with
Because
him.
I had him on, and he went off on me on some fucking podcast, and then I ended up bringing him on, and we're cool, because I think I called him some shit when you and I, because I never was like a fan of him on the channel, but when I met him, I was like, oh, he seems like a really genuinely like nice dude.
And with him, it's like, it just reminds me, like, do not operate your business like a fucking charity project, because he was somebody that was just so obviously fucked. And like, I put him on the channel because it was like, I thought that was kind of like an interesting narrative. Like, look at this guy, he's an ex-junkie. He's fucking addicted to banging prostitutes on Fig. He's just got like clearly got a few screws loose. He's chasing this battle rap dream. But then, you know, like, we brought him on the channel, and it's just like everybody on the channel was just viciously clowning him all the time. And I was the one telling people, I was the one sitting down with Almighty Suspect and saying, like, Suspect, you got to go easy on Lush. You can't just like be this mean to him. Because like, I remember there was like a freestyle thing where Lush rapped, and Suspect was laughing so hard, like falling out of his chair. And it was so funny. And I'm over here, I'm the one looking out for Lush, saying, Suspect, you can't treat him like that. Like, Suspect, you got to be nicer to him, whatever. T-Rail was fucking shitting on him left and right. He fucking hated him. And I'm kind of trying to, like, you know, navigate that. And you know, like, why was I going out of my way to help this guy? I never did one bad thing to this guy. And then, of course, all of his streams are about me because I'm the only successful person that he's ever been around in his entire life. I'm the only famous person that he's ever been associated with. So he has to talk about me, or else nothing's ever going to move. My challenge to all of those guys, and I've said this before, is get 1 million views. Have an opinion, have a thought.
Are you talking about on a specific video?
Make a video that gets 1 million views. Have a thought, have an opinion, do something. The stipulations are, you can't get 1 million views talking about me. That's not going to do it. There's not 1 million people who care that much about any of these ex-hosts talking about me. Or, you know, get an interview. Talk to somebody who's like really interesting and get 1 million views. That's my challenge to every single one of them.
Well, I think
you will have proven to me that you successfully left the nest when you get 1 million views, because I could tell you that last month I got 50 million views on my YouTube channel. And this is like, people talk about a sinking ship. All of these channels combined are maybe 10% of the views that I get in a month. And I'm a sinking ship. This is what these people actually want you to believe. It's a bullshit narrative. They were never mistreated while they were on the channel. I was always transparent about pay. I was always like very, you know, open to having discussions about what the future of the channel was going to be. So that is the one thing that really bothers me, is just this bullshit victim narrative that was painted on the way out. But I don't think the people are falling for it anymore. You know, the channel's doing way, way better. We're crushing it right now. And I have tons more great ideas. And at the end of the day, you need money to go to war, and I got a lot of it, and I can't speak.
I mean, I don't think they want to. I mean, I would hate to see like a war. I mean, obviously,
but no. To me, it's like there's a scoreboard,
right?
And I'm way up, even though people tried to paint me as if I was way down.
Yeah, I mean,
we're way up.
But I do think it's important to acknowledge, like, community and back on Fig are successful. They're not maybe no jumper successful. But
thank you.
I think you have a head start. You know,
true.
You've been,
and I'm a goat.
I mean, look, yeah, of course, you have some of the most iconic interviews of all time.
Listen,
I think you got to look at it as like through the scope of like these guys just started these channels, so it's like
it's so crazy because,
you know, but they need to get 1 million views.
Yeah.
To be a nigga that changes your persona, your energy, and who you are. And this is when people don't like you when you say things like this, but I got to keep it real, Adam. The arrogance and the confidence you have right now and the way you talking and moving with shit, you wasn't like that a few years ago, nigga. And you in your 30s. That's a sign of confusion to me. Like, if I meet a nigga or I see a nigga come in the game or make a name and he's moving a certain way at 35, 36, and then now that he's approaching the 40 and he's acting completely different and everything like that, I'm going to say, hey, this internet shit then went to this nigga head. So I don't know if he turned up off of the money from getting his bitch fucked, or the fact that he got the, you know, he got to fuck around and, you know, because I don't give a fuck how aggressive you talk. The fact that academics can shut you the fuck up and he be disrespected your girl and you ain't said one bad thing about him, let me know you not like that. Until you go get at academics, you're not like that. You hear me? You're not like that. All this like tough guy looking energy shit, you're not like that. Let me tell you something. You can't pick and choose your battles and play tough, bro. You just can't. We already seen you online. We've already seen niggas handle you. You not on that, bro. It's cool. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm not a tough guy or a gangster. But when I see a nigga talking this tough guy shit when I know he wasn't on that or just coming with this energy, and to be clear, y'all, before we even get on, talking about this money, hold on, let's talk about that for a second. Let's go to that because I'm gonna put the facts out here.
Have you watched Community World?
No.
No, never.
Well, I've seen some clips here.
Yeah. Yeah, I just think that like they're building something that they're, and I just wish that there was less like I didn't like the way the whole split happened, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was bullshit.
But I think that both things can be true. They're successful, maybe not as successful as you, but again, you have a head start. But they're doing, I'm sure they're making much more money for their families, for themselves. Then would you acknowledge that they're probably making more money now than they were making with No Jumper?
Hell no.
You don't think so?
No.
Okay, so I'm not in the business. So I just know that they have sponsors. They got their own sponsor money coming in. Like, I don't know. I just feel like they're probably, and they might be okay, even if they're making 75% of what they were making with you.
Oh, hell no.
You don't think so?
No. I mean, listen, a lot of people talk to me. A lot of people tell me things. I basically know like almost exactly how much money they make. And I feel bad that they had bad management that led them in the direction of walking away from, money that was very, very meaningful for an opportunity that realistically has not panned out yet. And
so this is the narrative. I don't care what nobody says, bro. And I watched this shit. The reason why I watched this shit, because I came up fucking with the underground interviews. I watched the old 03 Greedo interview, the No Jury 03 Greedo interview. I watched the old Draco the Ruler interviews. I watched the G Perico interviews early on. I was a big fan. I fucked with No Jumper. I still tap in when it's a good interview of artists that I want to see, for sure. Don't really see them a lot no more and everything like that. I'm tapped into this because people gonna talk about it and shit. But talk about it. You have to understand, Adam, you've already spoke. And for anybody else who want to get involved, I don't give a fuck about how nobody feel. I'm only gonna speak the facts. He's talking about they followed management and took a bad decision by walking away. Adam, you already fucked up that argument because you said you had a problem with them repurposing the content. You had a problem with them doing the live streams, and it wasn't good for business for them to stay there anymore. You told Joe Budden that. It's documented. So once you say that, that meant the whole time you didn't like what they had going on when it started building. So guess what? That means you weren't transparent with them. Y'all get what I'm saying? That means you wasn't transparent, bro. If you didn't go tell them, hey, bro, I pay y'all to do this, y'all got to stop live streaming, bro. Or do it on this day, that day, whatever. You didn't tell them that, Adam. Plus, let's talk about it. You also said that you didn't think that they were going to try to go big with their streams. You thought they was just going to do a couple streams every week. Everything started happening too fast. Nobody could predict that they shit was going to start gaining steam and making noise, and they was going to start developing a big following, and it was going to start doing numbers. You talked about how they were doing the numbers of their live streams on the show. People was watching their shows just as much as they was watching yours. You talked about that, not them. You actually spoke on that Joe Budden interview. So when you say that, that means that, hey, bro, it was time for us to leave, nigga. That means it was time for us to leave, nigga. Why would we stay up under you when, okay, let's say you paying AD $100,000 a year, which is very good money, nigga, no doubt. But if you paying me $100,000 a year, am I just supposed to stay up under you and not go do my own thing? You already said what you said. You can't take that back. You had issues with them niggas streaming. You had them niggas in your mind, you put a cap on their ceiling, bro. True, I understand why you would say the business, because y'all streaming the same topics and things like that and you paying them. I get it. But if you only paying me, which I'm not going to act like the money ain't good, but if I'm getting $70,000 a year over here with you, 75, whatever, am I supposed to stay over here for the 70,000 and only get 70,000? Or am I supposed to go try to make sure I can try to get to $1 million? No, nigga. Let's try to go get to $1 million on this bitch. That ain't how that work.
I mean, yeah. I mean, do you think there would ever be
So I want that narrative to be clear. Fam, you already said you had an issue with their streaming numbers. So when you say they walked away, Joe, you already told Joe Budden that it wasn't good for business for them to be doing live streams. So what that means is you just wanted them to only be streaming on your channel. Bro, of course he doesn't, and what you have to understand with Adam, he doesn't care anymore. He's not concerned with what makes sense. He's not concerned with what's real. He's not concerned with keeping it on one thing. He's just getting on here saying whatever. He like, hey, nigga, I can be the villain. You could clearly see he's trying to be the villain. It's crazy. Shout out to niggas that's watching me too. If anybody want to join a YouTuber that got a following and active, especially if you work in No Jumper, please do join. If you work in No Jumper, please do join. Y'all be watching this shit. Yeah. He a nigga whose soul operates on this internet. That's one thing I will never. Of course, we all trying to get money. Of course, we all want to be successful. Of course, we all want to be rich and take care of our families. Of course, nigga. That's the fucking American dream. That's the American fucking dream, bro. That's the American fucking dream. Of course. But at the same time, I'm not finna sell my soul to no fucking internet, nigga. I'm not. I'm not gonna sell my soul to views. I'm not gonna sell my soul to beef and doing crazy shit, dog. It just ain't finna happen. Now let's go to this No Jumper shit real quick, because this nigga here, white privilege again, Adam. And other niggas ain't gonna tell you this, but I'll tell you. This is white privilege right here that you exemplified today. AD did go live. AD did go live. I mean, he went and did his stream and said that he was making like $6K a month. That's a little bit over 70 bands a year. So if he making 70 bands a year, bro, a nigga not supposed to cap himself out at that if he can go do his own thing and turn up. It is what it is, bro. I wanted y'all to see this shit here. This is fucking wild. Listen to this.
Talk about this. Some people are saying that they think that I might be a bad friend to Greedo because on the 1090 Jake interview, we were having a conversation about the snitching allegation thing, right? And I acknowledged that I originally was hit up by the people who have made it their mission to expose him, right? Mm-hmm. And I said to them, if you got paperwork, I can't be the one to review it. I don't do this. I don't know what I'm looking at. It's not really my game. I'm not trying to be the snitch certifier or anything like that. I told them, if you want to talk to somebody who does that, I can put you in touch with 1090 Jake. That's it. That's why I acknowledge on the podcast. And some people are looking at that and saying like, well, that's you doing Greedo dirty. I said,
that is you doing Greedo dirty. If that's your homie, that's a nigga that was rocking with you in the beginning, ain't nothing else to talk about. That's it. You did him dirty. Ain't nothing else to talk about with that. You can get on your podcast and talk how you want to talk. We black, you white. And there are a lot of white people, a lot, who would understand how that is doing your friend dirty. You didn't contact him. You didn't tell him you know how to get in contact with him. You could have said, hey, bro, there's somebody trying to put something detrimental out on you. I was fucking with you from the beginning. Let them know what's going on. You don't listen.
No, that actually is me giving the people who are attempting to do him dirty, or just to do him, depending on who you want to believe, that's gonna, like, I was putting them
Did you
in the
put
position.
them in contact with 1090 Jake?
Yes.
Yeah, that was fucked up.
What?
All the way fucked up.
Is that fucked up?
I'm telling you, that was
Don't you think snitching is bad?
Bro,
So
Adam, you don't care about snitching, nigga. You see that little, that's the shit right there, bro. That's the shit. That's the shit. This is where you are privileged at, Adam. Nobody's gonna do nothing to you. I'm not doing nothing to nobody. I make this shit very clear. Y'all move how y'all want to move. That is some snake ass shit. And if you was a nigga, niggas will come look at you about that. That's what niggas will come look at you like that, bro. Like, bro, hold on, you did what, nigga? Then you brought the nigga on the show for an interview. That's what we call a play.
if his name is going to be cleared or not cleared, I put him in touch with 1090.
They said as a friend. Now, if it's a random person, yeah, but like as my homie, I'm not trying to point nobody in the direction of somebody that can fuck up anything, even though it didn't, but it did kind of like pull a rug under his feet when he was just fresh out.
My thing is, if he didn't do it, he deserves the right to be cleared of that, right?
Yeah, but even
who's
if
doing the clearing? It's 1090 Jake. He's the judge, jury, and executioner.
Remember Duty Low? Whatever the bitch said, oh, you touched this, and it didn't happen, but it still fucked up him for a very long time. Like so, it's like I get it. He's clear, he's good, but it put him in a bad situation for a minute. And you know, if you judge the logistics of these situations, a lot of people don't make it out, whether it's proven or not. Once that's attached to your name, it fucks you up.
But the thing is that I don't think that there's anything wrong with putting the person who had this paperwork in touch with somebody who basically can prove or disprove or offer a legitimate opinion on the paperwork.
That's your opinion, but as a group of homies, I would have told you not to do it. They ain't got shit.
You're right. You're right. At that moment,
So,
I wasn't really
it's
thinking
over
of it
with,
as like, oh, this is my best friend. Because the truth is would I do that to you? If it was somebody having paperwork about Dub or Brick, I would probably say, I don't want anything to do with it. Like, just don't. I can't talk about it.
If somebody hit me with some shit like that, honestly, first thing I'm gonna do is call you and say, this nigga is saying this bullshit. What do you want me to do?
Yeah, that would have been fair too. I guess at this point, Greedo had been out for like 4 or 5 months, and I hadn't spoke to him, so that was kind of making me feel like
you don't know.
I didn't really like feel like I owed him that since he had been out for a minute and I hadn't seen him or talked to him.
No, I get it, but
that's what I was about to say. It all depends on how the fucking with. Like, are you really his homeboy? Like, are they? Because at the end of the day, no jumper is for content and for whatever it is. Like, how locked in are you? Was you every day in? Was y'all?
No. It's just this is what it comes down to. Some people, like me myself,
you,
I ain't got to see you for 5 years.
Yeah.
I ain't got to see you for 5 years. You ain't got. You could be rich as fuck right now, but I know when I see you.
Yeah, no, it's
I know, guarantee. I know it's nothing less.
This ain't,
and I'm gonna think that even though if it's something different.
Yeah. No, this ain't me and you though. This
well, I'm just saying, like,
world.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying? And I ain't trying to stand in the middle because it's like at the end of the day, if a nigga tell it, it needs to be exposed, right? But Greedo, my homeboy, I wouldn't get involved with it. You see, I do like as least talking about it as I can when it was even going on. Because it's like, all right, I've been knowing you. I know your brother. I know, you know what I'm saying? I've been knowing Greedo too. We got songs from way back that we never dropped. Like, you get what I'm saying? So I know you from before the rap cracked off. Maybe I wouldn't have did it. But like you said, they kicked it a couple times.
No, you're right. You're right. I get what you're saying.
Before he got locked up, we really were like close. And we were talking all the time. I was going to the shows, going to the studio with him. I remember at the what's the motherfucker? Mike's spot, me, you, and Greedo that one night. I guess my thing was when I got hit up about this, the reason why I just put them in contact with 1090 was because I hadn't spoke to Greedo really since he had got out. Well, actually, we had a few little text conversations and shit, but I wasn't really feeling like we were on that level. I felt like if this shit is out there, then he deserves a fair shake. But to me, 1090 Jake is somebody that's giving people a fair shake. Like, he's reviewing paperwork. I haven't seen him put anybody out there and act like they were guilty or act like they were fucked up and have it not be true. I feel like he's somebody who's committed to the truth. And by the time I got done doing the interview with Greedo where we spoke about all this, then I all of a sudden felt like, oh, right, like we're real friends. Like, maybe I shouldn't have even done that or whatever. I still don't think there was anything wrong with it, because at the end of the day, if snitching is so bad, then it deserves to be called out.
You're right.
You know?
You're right.
What you mean if snitching is so bad? That means you don't care, nigga. You don't care about snitching personally, but you know that snitching could hurt somebody that you're supposed to be cool with. Why would you not tell him first? See, I'm from Houston, bro. I'm from Houston. We can't do that. I can't do the circle talk, bro. And then guess what? I seen he was full of shit from the jump because I already had told my bro that it was something between him and 03. I told him months ago. It was something going on between him and 03 when 03 came home. And y'all know why I'm talking about this 03 shit. You could go back. I've been covering 03 since 2018. Listening to him since 2017, covering him since 2018. Several videos on the channel about him. Y'all know what the chat anthem is. When 03 came home, I expected Adam22 to be the first nigga to get the interview. When he went to 4 other platforms before Adam22, I knew it was a problem, or I knew something didn't go right. So when I heard this today, nigga, I already knew Adam pushed that paperwork shit through because he was on some fuck 03 shit at the moment. I knew that. I didn't have to hear him say that. So all this shit he just said is him talking in circles. But I'm not mad at Adam. I don't give a fuck. I just like for niggas to just stand on what you're doing. Say what it is. I didn't give a fuck about that nigga because he didn't want to do my interview. And we finna get to the bottom of it right now.
Right about that. You're right about that. You very much. The only part was connecting them with the Jake nigga. Look, just say, hey, you gotta Jake do that. I don't. That's it. When you put the nigga in the group message,
I gave him the phone number.
but like, you my boy, so I can think both ways. You my boy. On the other hand, like you right, because between getting out in that interview, y'all wasn't that close.
Right, we hadn't really
between
got a chance
start
to
having
check
that
in.
interview and him getting out, y'all wasn't that close. Now it's like, okay, now
and you got to think he did $1 million worth of game.
Yeah, and the brown bag and a couple other ones and bootleg cap.
That's why I'm like, look.
I'm gonna tell Brick this. Just say this, bro. Like for me, you fucking with me on the interview is the determination if you fuck with me or not to look out for me, bro. Even if we not talking, bro. If somebody trying to do something detrimental, I ain't got to know. If Brick is my nigga, if Desto my nigga, even if Adam my nigga, if some niggas is hitting me up trying to put something out bad on you, bro, let me call you, bro. We ain't got to be close unless we didn't really had a falling out. If we ain't had no real fallout, then it ain't that deep. If we had it was a nigga that I did run with, right? If somebody called me and told me some fucked up shit they was gonna do about, I'm staying out of it because I don't talk to that nigga at all. And we had a falling out. And that nigga was doing everything in his power. I'm talking about making up bold-faced lies on me, trying to tarnish my name in the streets. Like making up shit about a nigga, talking down on a nigga. I'm talking about really making up. Like, I really want to beat this nigga ass, bro. Like, he just been my biggest hater forever. And it's crazy when you ain't did nothing but help a nigga. Cause I done been there before when you ain't did nothing but help a nigga, uplift a nigga, support a nigga, hold a nigga down, but he go out his way to tear you down because he jealous, he hateful. He want to see you fail. And that nigga is still the same nigga today. He know who he is. I just saw this bitch ass nigga in the mall Saturday. I was shocked. He still looked like the bitch he was back in the day. I don't give a fuck about my living situation, how much money more you got than me, where you stay at. You could have $1 gazillion. You gonna forever be a bitch to me because of how you move, the way you act, the shit you do, how messy you are. So for him, I've seen you go out your way to tear people down, including myself. I've seen you pocket watch everybody. I ain't never been that nigga. So if somebody hit me up saying some shit like that about you, I'm like, man, whatever. I don't fuck with that nigga no more. We done. But y'all only didn't talk for 5 months. That ain't the same.
You gotta think. That's what I'm like. So when it comes to the past, but I mean, it's like you gotta
it's
value
clean
certain
up,
relationships. You gotta value.
All right, let's just air everything out. All right, let's just air everything.
Yeah. Cause see, I
wasn't thinking about cracking this shit open like this. But Greedo and I had a conversation when he first was on house arrest in Texas or whatever. This is the shit that we didn't say in his interview because it's a little bit hurtful to me. You know, I don't really like taking my pride and putting it out on display for the people out there. But we had a conversation. He said I was going to be his.
So you talked for 6 minutes with some undercover information tucked. See, this is what I talk about with niggas. This me. This nigga talked for 6 minutes with undercover underlying issues tucked. Undercover issues tucked. He talked in 6 minutes without telling you what it really was, but tried to act like he didn't do anything wrong or out of spite and everything like that for 6 minutes. Come on, bro. I'm just calling the facts. This ain't about me trying to hate or talk down on no nigga. I just be speaking the real, what niggas can understand. If you want to go to no jumper, nigga, go up there. Use these platforms. That's what they there for. If it's a platform with an eyes at the followers, but just know what it is now, nigga. Like, hey, this nigga on some bullshit, but they all be on bullshit. Adam is just a percentage of the bullshit they get done to us, nigga, as a people. I can talk about the black man talk. He's talked about AD trying to talk the black man talk now. Big Ant been standing on that black man talk since day one. We got Ahmaud Arbery live streams. We got George Floyd live streams, nigga. We got motherfucking Rasheem Carter live streams, nigga. We got videos on that. We got them on Yasar Earl. We got them on Breonna Taylor. They documented. They own here. Those videos are here. Hours and hours of talking about this shit and the oppression of black people. That's a part of this platform. Niggas might not be hip to all of that, but this has been a part of this platform from day one.
First interview. He was at South by Southwest. He didn't do any interviews, I believe. You guys, you cracked it open. You cracked the egg. All right, but so he was at South by Southwest. I think he might have not done any interviews at South by Southwest because he was holding out for the No Jumper interview.
Yeah.
But then when he comes to LA, when he really makes his big reemergence and everything, old 22 is caught up in a firestorm of being canceled and a bunch of people leaving the channel and Rolling Stone writing defamatory hit pieces calling me a racist. Now, do I? No, that's not what it's supposed to say. Shout out your ops while we're at it. I'm not going to say their names, but
I'm talking shit, bro.
He comes back in the middle of all this. Now, do I think that Greedo necessarily cares about those dudes leaving the channel? Do I think that he gives a shit about somebody calling me racist? Probably not. But he has a team around him. He's got managers. He's got agents. He got whoever. I would assume that when I see him go and he does the Brown Bag podcast or whatever on the radio, that was an idea that was put into his head by them. Now, I can't really like hold that against him. At the end of the day, he's looking out for his career. No Jumper probably seemed a little bit toxic to him at the time. He's coming out of prison. He don't know what the fuck is going on. He don't know who's hot, who's not. He got to listen to people around him. So it was with that mentality and the fact that he didn't just do the Brown Bag. He did Big Boy, $1 million worth of game, and Bootleg Kev.
Everything, but
he did all those ones before he came to do No Jumper. So that was the mentality that I was in because we hadn't done the No Jumper one yet. When I got hit up about his paperwork, I said, I'll put you in contact with 1090 Jake. I was feeling kind of like, well, what am I looking out for him for when I felt like he, I wasn't mad, but
no, nigga, you was mad. You just said that, bro. Like, what? That's what I be saying, bro. You clearly was mad. Like, this the thing that people have to understand. I'm speaking out of concern, not anger. I'm concerned when I don't like white people lying on black people or using black people or trying to run game on black people. I don't like it. It is what it is. Call it a form of racism or anything like that. If I see any white person trying to manipulate a black person, I get concerned. So, Adam, don't think this is hate. I don't care about money like you do. I would never let my wife get fucked. I would never let my bitch get fucked. And I probably have had some of my bitches fucked in the past, but I didn't know about it. Whatever. Bitches have cheated on me in the past. Whatever. Who cares? But I'm not going to marry a woman and she's the mother of my child and I'm going to have another nigga fuck her. I don't care. No amount of money is going to be worth me ever doing something. I say that to say, you have more money than me. You have more views than me. You got more subscribers than me. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit, nigga. I have something in me called pride, self-preservation, and morals as a black man that lives in this environment. And when I hear a white man try to run game and manipulate and feels entitled to something from a black man, you felt entitled to that fucking interview. And because he didn't do the interview, you pushed a playthrough that if he did the interview for you, you wouldn't have done. That's fake. And if that was another nigga, you'd probably be running a fade. That's called white privilege. Let's go.
I also felt like, I took that as a little bit of a sign of like, oh, okay, I guess we aren't buddy. Just always hard to
you
tell
gave him
when you're
respect
in
too
this
by
world.
not putting it out. I ain't even gonna lie. It was respect by you not putting it out. Cause like, I ain't gonna lie. Some shit be like, bro, why did they put like? I think even when the Draco shit, it was like some shit that No Jumper was putting out. Like, bro, why are y'all putting that
After he passed?
I don't know. I passed before. Yeah, after he passed. I just feel like it was before. It was just something. Like, why would you be like, bro?
Most of the social media posts go up without me knowing about it, so I probably didn't even know what it was. But definitely, like that shit situation happens as well, where it's like, even some shit. The Ali Lottie, Juice WRLD's ex-girlfriend. There's a couple of different times where I had to jump in front of that and be like, listen, me and Juice were super tight. I don't really feel good about us posting, articles about whatever's going on with his girl. But then at a certain point, his ex-girl. But then at a certain point, it's like there's so much shit building up that it's like I can't really like expect the news team to not post about shit that is real news that everybody's talking about, that everybody's involved with when that shit's going on. It's like the same thing with me. When every single media outlet on earth is talking about me and my girl and the BBC situation,
everybody and their mama still talking about it.
I would sound crazy if I jumped in front of that with every single person
talking about my
I didn't
girl.
like this one adjective that you used. You described his dick as big and girthy, and you said, like, what the fuck? Like, I'm gonna sound crazy trying to get in the way of some real news. In the same way that, like, Greedo, I don't think he felt like he could just get mad at every single outlet that was talking about his case, or not even his case, but the accusations or whatever. He can't just
Greedo
get mad at every
that.
single person talking about that.
He don't think like that. I'll be with him enough. He not sitting right here like, oh, fuck this person, fuck that person. He more so just on some like, these niggas playing with my name.
Yeah.
And not even saying these niggas as the outlet, just like, no, they're not about to play. I did too much. You're not about to play. He's not mad. Like, he's not one of the people I'm mad at. No, I'm mad at the fucking driver, the fucking nigga that's running around saying it, that's put this out. Not the platform, not the network.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta expect all the platforms to pick that shit up once it come out, though.
Doubt that he even watched any of them fucking interviews,
but
bro.
The paperwork was going around before 1090 Jake even got to it. The statement had surfaced before 1090 Jake made the video.
And that usually will be the case, is that a lot of times it feels like him or whoever, like
he's the
big platform that they break it off, they break it open, but realistically it's usually floating around on Clubhouse.
He just be having me down when he be like, okay, like a nigga be like, this it. Then they prove it. Then he come back and unprove it. Like,
That's why I'm like, shit. But at the end of the day, like I said, when I seen the paperwork, is that a police statement or is that a signed statement, or do they have a recording of that? Of him saying exactly that.
All this old dumbass paperwork talk on YouTube platforms and shit, man, is fucking stupid. Like, it's fucking stupid, bro. Like, if y'all niggas start doing that shit in the streets, and that's not to nobody, no one specific person. I'm like, do y'all want to make the YouTube the prison yard now, nigga? Are we making YouTube the you know what I'm saying? That's you. That's the you. We in the streets now, nigga. Like, this YouTube shit is the streets. Like, we want to make it that. That's why, nigga, when I do my videos, I let y'all know, nigga, this the real street shit that they trying to bring and make it normal on the internet. That 98% of the people on the internet are not even ready for. 98% of the people on the internet and on the comments are not street niggas. 98%. I got 200,000 subscribers. I guarantee you, out of that 200,000, tops 1,000 of them are fully active, operating as street niggas today. Tops 1,000, and probably not even that many, maybe like 500. Maybe 500 street niggas who are fully operating and calling themselves street niggas day to day, or know that they just real live street niggas are really watching that shit. 500. Tops. The street nigga population, and I think people get confused at times. People think that the street nigga population is the entire black male population at times. It comes off that way that majority of us are street niggas. That's how the media presents it, and it's been formulated and processed and packaged. And that's just not the case, bro. All the niggas on YouTube and shit are not street niggas, bro. All these niggas on the internet are not street niggas. It's way more niggas that get up and go to work every day. Way more. Way more niggas with jobs. Way more niggas that are fathers. Way more niggas that are men before they are street niggas in our community. But people are only going to click. People are only going to watch. Thousands of niggas graduate from college every year. Thousands of niggas get hired at good jobs monthly. Thousands of niggas open up businesses. Thousands of niggas got good stories of being positive. Nobody's going to talk about that in the black community. Because guess what? We gonna talk about it. We gonna do it. We gonna call our partner and say, hey, boy, that's what's up. But the media, CNN, Fox, ABC, NBC, it don't sell as much as, hey, man, what you call it, shot up such and such, or there was a shooting on da-da-da, there was a shooting on this, there was a shooting there, there was a robbery there. Nah. Black people throw birthday parties, goddamn graduation parties, all that shit. Graduation parties, all that shit, nigga. Motherfucker graduate from college, we doing that. But that ain't gonna get promoted like this other shit. It's way more positive than negative going on in the black community. You better know it. You better know it. Just telling you like that, bro. But the media that is ran by the system is not going to be let that be the thing that make money. We've been mentally trained straight up. Let's go. It was something else too that I saw that was crazy. And we'll get up out of here after this. Y'all turn me up though. Get your boy to the 100 likes, man. I should have been on the 100 likes.
We do that Snoopy Badass interview. He had some choice comments about
Is that like 80? Like, what is 6 figures considered? Is that
it would
like,
be like eight under his skin, as Bootleg Kev said. Well, those guys who left No Jumper, they're probably making more money now than they were on No Jumper, right?
Yeah.
And
that's what Bootleg Kev said.
I said no. I said that is certainly not the case. And it doesn't take a genius. You could go look at the Figmunity analytics, go to their Social Blade, look how many views they get per month, and tell me if you think that the amount of money that they're making from that one podcast that they do a week split into like 4 or 5 pieces, if you think that that's more than the full-time. AD, in his own words, frequently would say that he was making 6 figures a year from No Jumper. Yeah. So you look at how many views that channel is getting, and then split it 5 ways, and then tell me that they're each making 6 figures a year off of that. It's actually insane that they're actually trying to pass this off on the people. Is that like 80? Like, what is 6 figures considered? It would be like eight grand a month, basically, or like a little bit more, you know, which is, you know, AD actually showed, I could tell that I really triggered him because he was showing his No Jumper pay stubs after taxes, keep in mind, on his stream last night. And if you look at those and you listen to what he said about how he was actually getting another check in addition to what he was showing, it basically all adds up to something close to what he was saying, which was like 6 figures a year, right? And so I don't know why he showed the receipts on camera, because based on what I've read in the comments and on the Reddit, it seems like the fans almost universally agree that he was being overpaid.
And this is so crazy, right? He keep mentioning this fucking Reddit, bro. You acting like this Reddit is your livelihood. You acting like this Reddit shit controls you. Bro, I probably go to Reddit like once a month. If that, it's been times I ain't went to Reddit in 6 months, bro. And really, I was on it when I first got hip to it, and then I realized, bro, these Reddits are just like people who are obsessed and just like making the noise and the mess a part of their life. Like they are invested in it. It's like trolls in there, bro. For a nigga to be focused on and basing his logic and how he feels off of what people say in the Reddit, it's fucking crazy. The Reddit is the real reason why y'all show went in the direction it went in. Even academics told him that. When y'all started talking about that Reddit, that's when y'all started having problems. Y'all started acknowledging that Reddit. And he's steady talking about the Reddit. That shit be crazy, bro. But some niggas, they gonna do what they do. I'm not here to tell Adam how to run his platform, but I'm just telling dog to think more logical, bro. Like, you ain't really thinking logical. Do what you do, though. You run your shit how you run your shit. Everybody can run their shit how they run their shit. Nigga can look at my shit and critique it, and I got a bunch of things over here that other people don't like for sure. But at the same time, it's like, bro, really? You really think that you was moving 1,000% correct for 12 people to leave your platform in less than a month? 12 people?
Which was our experience as well, is that we definitely weren't making as much money from the content as we were paying him. It was just kind of something that we were still doing because of the fact that he had been a brand for that long. So then you look at their channel now, you would have to be absolutely out of your mind to think that those dudes are making more money from that channel than they were making, than AD was making at No Jumper.
Including ad revenue and the side shit that they do and what they charge people to come on their platform, or if
do they charge people to go on there? I don't know. They might be making more money than you think from advertising or whatever, but I don't believe for a second. I think it's absolutely absurd that he's actually trying to pass this off on people.
That one podcast, but I'm just saying he's probably saying like as a whole with his but he was doing shit on the side.
Well, yeah, because that's the thing, is that the money that he was making from community, his channel, he was already making that while he was doing No Jumper. So you can't count that.
So what's the beef though? I'm trying to figure it out. Like,
I know it's hard.
You can't count that. What are you talking about, nigga? Hold on. See, this nigga is talking in circles, bro. Like, this is what I will not allow as a nigga. I'm not gonna let a white man or any man tell me, oh, you can't count your channel that you worked and you built up. Oh, he was already doing that on No Jumper, so he can't count that. My nigga, if I'm already making money on my own personal channel and then we go create our own, that's what he's talking about, nigga. He's talking about community clips. Like, community clips is making, he's saying I'm making more money off of my own channel doing content than I was at No Jumper. You don't say, well, no, what about your Figmunity channel? That don't even make sense, Adam. And he know that shit don't make sense. He just doing what he got to do to win the argument, bro. But it don't matter to him. He don't care about it making sense. It's all content. That shit don't even make no sense. Oh, don't count your community channel. Nigga, are you fucking serious?
To understand how they're being this sensitive.
Go ahead.
Right. I mean, I guess the beef is just that, well, number one, they just need stuff to talk about. So that's why we're in the thumbnail. That's why they got to talk about us over and over and over, is just because they got nothing else to talk about. What I said on Bootleg Kev was pretty obviously true, almost impossible to argue. And AD actually went on his stream and basically like proved exactly what I was saying by showing the pay stubs and
So he
acknowledging.
didn't show how much they're making. That's what I was.
He showed how much he was making from No Jumper.
No,
What
I'm
he
talking
didn't
about-
show
I-
the people.
yeah,
what
now.
would actually prove it? What would actually prove what I was saying, which
Show
you
what
will never
community
do,
makes
is
right now.
no, not community, Fig Community. So
So hold on. See, you see how that shit is working? He's telling him, don't show me what you make off of your channel that you built, you created, and you work on. Show me what y'all showing off of Fig, what y'all make off of Fig Community World. The channel is only 5 months old, nigga. You sounding real dumb, and they don't know how Desto and Brick Baby don't really understand it all the way. Why would I be making more money off of No Jumper and my channel is only 5 months old, nigga? The channel wasn't created while we was here. We didn't start Fig Community till after we left No Jumper, nigga. That don't even make sense. Count community clips. The reason we left is because we had community clips popping. So we gonna run community clips and back on Fig, and we gonna build up another one. This nigga argument makes entirely no sense. I just get agitated when I see a nigga trying to play dumb with my people, bro. And when I say my people, brothers, AD, T-Rail, I don't know none of these guys. And they have to wear what they've done. They've most definitely stuck their neck out on the line for Adam, knowing that he was moving a certain way that our people don't agree with at times. But that shit makes entirely no sense, Adam, and you know it don't. That channel is 5 months old, nigga. You know that channel is not going to make them that much money when it's not even a year old yet. Of course, nigga, it's a 5-month-old channel. Community is, though. Back on Fig probably is, too. That's word semantics.
show us what Fig Community makes you right now, and then we'll be able to actually contrast and compare and see if you are actually making like $8,000 a month off of Fig Community, which, spoiler, is not happening. It's like obviously
I
just
feel
not
like
true.
I feel like with this, this be the problem with us. We it causes a beef when it's just really friendly competition.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like it should be like a competition thing. You know, like okay, you think you make more, I make more. How can we prove this?
But this is the problem is
for views.
I went on there on Bootleg Kev and I answered his questions honestly, and I had
You did a Bootleg Kev interview also?
Yes, and I love that you don't know that because you like Shitty is really in the streets. He's really doing his thing. He's not tapped into the minutia of the Reddit.
All right, y'all,
That's
before we
what
get
I'm
off
here.
here, let's get up
Yeah.
out of here, man. Anything else went on today? Let's talk about some shit other than this. I'm over this shit now. I got to get up early tomorrow, man.
What you did was that you fucking. Yo, Bari, you suck my dick. You probably cut me with something. And you ain't do nothing to me. What you did was this. What you did was that you fucking. And when I catch you, it's lit.
Bro, rap and hip hop media is so garbage, bro. It is so garbage. Javante say he'll beat Crawford. Hold on.
I got a question for you, Tank. At 147, how does a fight with you and Terrence Crawford look? 147? Yeah, I tapped that chin. You know he going to sleep. I already know. I already know he is. I already know he is. Said no chin. I got round 5. Shit, I got round 6. We'll go with that. I'm
Mm.
Yeah, I got round 6. We'll go with that. I got a question for you, Tank. At 147,
Tank
how
and
did fight
Javante.
with you and Terrence Crawford look? 147? 147. I tapped that trend. You know he going to sleep. I already know. I already know he is. I already know he is.
He said no chance.
I got round 5. Yeah, I got round 6.
What y'all think? Javante.
We'll go with that. I'm gonna put my money around 6.
What y'all think, man? Javante say round 6, man. That's kind of crazy. My boy say Tank will do damage. Quincy Jackson. Let's do it. Nah, for real. Let's do it. I want to see it. I want to motherfucking see it. Let me see what he said on Twitter.
Hurry, pillow window replacement is on sale now. Visit pillowreplacement.com to learn more.
Seagulls. Hey.
I got a question for you, Tank.
Let me see what they saying. Tank fought a 38 out of prime fighter with the torn Achilles and barely knocked him out. Gamboa haven't fought a meaningful fight since me in 2014, and after he got stopped by a guy with 12 losses, and y'all making it seem like he do something spectacular. That same Gamboa touched you up the first 4 to 5 rounds, and you was the bigger guy, and he hurt you. I never lost not one round. He barely touched me, and I moved up in weight. They went back and forth. It took Crawford 12 rounds to knock out Benavidez, was shot in the leg 8 times, and he hasn't been in the ring for a year before the fight. Then in his last fight, he got worked by a guy who wasn't even champion. Uh-oh, they popping shit. I remember that Crawford and Gamboa fight in 2014. That's when I got hip to Crawford. Gamboa was on Crawford ass, but this fight right here is the one I seen of that nigga. That nigga rocked he almost dropped. He ain't almost dropped, but he rocked his ass for sure. I remember that shit. That nigga was that. That nigga was noodle leg for a second. Now Crawford really a cold boxer, but that shit we saw this past weekend, nah, bro. I'm gonna go to Crawford last fight. Before we get up out of here. David Avenson. Let me look that up real quick. How long did that motherfucking last? Oh, it didn't go to full fight.
Crawford look. Crawford's taking it off the gears. Oh, what a run from Terrence Crawford! Flat on his back, he knocked him out. The King is still on top of his game. Timing shot. It was the uppercut, Donnie. Uppercut followed by a hook. As well. Yeah. Wait, not showing any fear from Crawford at all. So a good start.
We got to understand that this guy's tricky and slick, and he's desperate. He's going to do everything to try to win this fight.
And shortly after that, Crawford went back to the southwest stance, which is his usual thing.
Exactly.
And Evidency didn't wait to meet Crawford in the middle of the ring after the bell rang. He went over to his corner, started fighting. Yeah, it's that mental pressure. It's nothing fancy about it, but staying in somebody's face consistently will sometimes cause them to panic and break. But Terrence Crawford is an elite level fighter who's seen basically everything over his 38 pro career fights.
I love the way he's controlling this fight with the jab so far. Evolution hasn't found a way to get through that jab. Now Crawford's going to have to start putting that left hand behind that if he's going to deter Evolution, because this guy feels like he can get some shots in right now.
He's very patient approach by Crawford, but you see he's not allowing Adam22 to really do much. Now he's being patient. He has Adam22 keeps pushing the pressure on him, but Crawford with that lead hand just doesn't have space to win when he wants to let go of the backhand. He's able to snap it off good. But Adam22 will keep you like a buzzsaw in front of him, though.
Crawford slick though.
And because he fights out of both stances, Crawford can exit out of both angles. You know, he can get out on the right side, he switch stance, get out on the left side. It makes it really tough to cut off the ring on him.
Right now,
I think it's back there. When you've got a fighter who's 35 years old and hasn't fought over a year, you always wonder, hey, is Father Time caught up with him a little bit?
No, I think he got Father Time in the chokehold right now. Really. No, but what you see is the patience, the poise, the professionalism when you're looking at Crawford. He's not overreacting. He's not being, bothered by anything that Evolution is doing. I mean, this is a consummate program. This is why a lot of people got him number one on the pound-for-pound list.
Body shot there from Adam22. Left hook. Adam22 won't stay there, man. He'll stay in his face. So he'll keep Crawford thinking, that's what we're doing. Adam22 having some success.
Now, bro, me looking at this dude, he like more aggressive, bro. Like, it just feel like Spence wasn't active as he should have been. I want to hear. He not gonna tell us what the issue was, but we know it was something. But hey, man, y'all make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Stay tapped in. We got more videos coming, more everything. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Appreciate y'all. Nigga gonna be back on tomorrow. More videos, all that shit. Y'all make sure y'all tapped all the way into this motherfucker, man. 1,000 for shit show. Probably try to get out some more stuff. I don't know what I'm gonna have coming. We got some good shit coming though, man. Fuck no. Fuck no. That would be some weird shit. It's nothing to talk to that nigga about, bro. Like, shout out to Lane saying Loyal Phoenix, Heartbreak Kid, everybody here. I appreciate y'all most definitely tapping in. We got more shit coming, more live streams. Y'all go back in the chat. Let me see, man. Y'all go back to the video and turn the chat up. We did 111 on the likes. Okay. Y'all come back after the video drop. Get up in the chat. Get up in the chat after the video drop, man. Turn us up some more. There's more shit coming, more videos, all that, man. 1,000 for shit show. Come back after the video over. Type something in the chat. Urban Politicians TV. Shout out to everybody at the job who was tapped in. Everybody on the forklifts. Everybody in the warehouses, machine shops. You know, everything, man. Y'all, we appreciate y'all, man. Gas stations, food trucks, barbers, motherfuckers who just be up late trying to get through their time. We got motherfuckers doing time watching this shit, all that, man. 1,000.